We breaking walls down, the legacy is a new season. We crossing lines now, but you know we ain't causing no treasons. We on a new wave, dropping jewels in the man cave. She like the game, so we ran plays. She held it down in the dog days.
Welcome to Man Cave with Southside Dre. First, before I get into this, I want to give a big shout out to one of our dope ass sponsors, 1869 Boutique Liquor and Wine. They're located right off of Lawrence Road, and it's one of the best spots, black owned. All your top shelf liquors, go check them out. Go check them out if you're ever in the upstate, Greenville, South Carolina. Go check them out. This gonna be one of the ones, y'all. This gonna be one of the ones. This is a very special show. Special show. It's been a growing trend. Deep body, beauty enhancements in the last 10, 12 years. It's been crazy. And I got some of the craziest, most locked in guests on my show to speak on it.
Mercy.
Absolutely. So, first and foremost, to the queen. She's a licensed esthetician, MUA. She's owner of Blush Waxing and Makeup Studios. She's a loving mother and all-around beautiful person. Yes, she wears a lot of hats. But if you need your face beat or that body beautified, whatever services y'all partake in, look no further than the lovely Miss Tanya, Blush by Tanya Booker.
Hey.
What's up? Hey, man, thank you for being here.
You are so welcome.
Thank you for being in the Man Cave, for real.
I am honored.
All right, absolutely. All right, sitting next to her, owner and instructor at Level Up Grooming Lounge and Spa. He's a master barber, been doing it since the whole time I don't know him, he's been doing it. Thriving entrepreneur. If you need to get that fresh cut, that fresh line, you see him now. Look at it, if you need that fresh cut, holler at him for any of those services, any hair service that he got, crisp lineups, whatever. He offered the whole bandit. Level Up, Mr. Rob, Level Up Rob.
What's good?
Robs,
Everybody,
what's
how y'all
happening,
doing
man?
out there?
What's happening, man? Hey, man, I'm just happy to have y'all here with me.
I honor, bro.
For sure. We gonna jump right in this.
Let's do it.
We ain't gonna waste no time, man. BBLs, right? Mm-hmm. It's a growing trend. We done seen it manifest over really the world. In our community, it's heavy, right?
Right.
Dr. Miami, all
very
that.
Popular, very popular.
High level, what you think about BBLs? You with it? You not with it?
Listen, I'm for whatever people want to do. Listen, if you wasn't given a booty that you want, go buy it if you got the money. Ooh. Finance it too if you want to.
You know what's crazy? I knew you was gonna say that.
Why you knew that?
I don't know. I just knew you was gonna say that. I think that's typically the answers that I get when I'm online. Like basically everybody want to say be free. Go get, I mean, if you got it, do whatever. Rob, what you think, man, about BBLs? We just starting there. BBLs.
Me personally, it's not my thing, but I feel like love yourself. But outside of that, I mean, it's their money. Whatever you feel like you want to do, that's on you. But me personally, I feel like if you love yourself, hell, I'm built like a bell pepper. But you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me I ain't that dude, though. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So I'm just saying, to each his own.
I feel.
But I love me, so I'm not into all that fabrication.
So y'all don't think people are going a little far? Like when you like I personally seen something that
it's kind of lopsided.
It wasn't hitting me.
I'll put it this way: if you're gonna do it, I mean, take your time, invest right, do it right. There's some out here, you got big butt, little legs. I mean, it's all got to blend together. It's got to flow together. I mean, if not,
proportion.
Yeah, it's got to be proportion. And outside of that, then if you're not gonna work out, what's the purpose anyway?
I feel you.
Because you gotta, because you're gonna be going back and re-spending that money. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, not a jab at anybody. I ain't got no issue with what y'all do with your bread or with your bag, but definitely think about it though. If you're gonna do it, you got to get in that gym and keep it that way, or you're gonna be re-spending.
Come on, BB Smith. Well, he better speak. He right about it. Yeah. He right about it.
I don't know much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't done much research on them. I don't know much about them. What I have seen though, in a lot of instances where that shit look dangerous. Like I
It's a
seen some video footage of,
TV.
of women on planes and they sitting on. Is that real? Like, is that like you? Or do
Sitting on
y'all
like
know?
a little.
Yeah.
See, I've never really been interested in it, so I can't really tell you that
Okay,
I've done
okay.
my research.
Okay.
Whoever get me, they just gonna have to take what I got, but we can work on some things,
Okay.
organically.
Okay.
But yeah, I've seen some that just look kind of iffy. It's the recovery for me. I don't like pain, so
Right.
I don't want to just be sitting on a donut.
Right.
I don't want to be laying on my back, stomach. It's uncomfortable, I would think.
Okay. What about you, man? Like you ever like, and I don't know what your current situation is as far as relationship and nothing like that.
Yeah.
But you ever even has one, you know what I mean, somebody with their body in hands ever?
I've never dated anyone like that. I'm in a relationship. I'm blessed, actually. My young lady, she has a beautiful body without
Okay.
all that. So
Okay.
thank God. So I ain't need in need of all that. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, man. Got you. I'm timid about the whole, you can't put a knife on me unless it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be absolutely necessary, and
Right.
I'm
I
just
don't
not
really
with
trust
that.
doctors anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On that
Right.
level
I
anyway.
don't want any. I don't even have a tattoo, so I know I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Look, I remember but I remember back a time when, like, men just went and got haircuts. Women just went and did whatever, basic things. I remember when the joke, you remember Martin? Y'all remember the show Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember he used to kill Pam about her hair all the
Right,
time?
right.
Like, that was just like a running joke. But now we in a state where,
It's very popular.
you know what I mean, people are really going in on how they look, right? So how important do you think it is, Rob? Like, how important do you think, for example, me personally, like, if I go to the barbershop, there are just limits to what I want because I feel like I'm gonna wash it right off when I get home.
Right.
They got Beijing, they got man weaves now, right?
Definitely.
So how, I mean, do you think guys are going too far to?
That's a hard one for me to answer, bro.
I mean,
Not being
no,
funny. I'm
no,
just saying because that's how I
just-
make my money.
no,
So
fact,
there's
but-
gonna be things that I wouldn't do. There's certain things. I'll pop the gray. I will put a top line or black on my beard to
Yeah.
enhance the shape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not to hide the gray because I'm playing the gray.
It-
But it enhances the shape. It sells haircuts.
Got you.
To be honest with you, so because it's a growing trend and not being funny. It's barbers out here I know that don't do it, and so it's not for everybody like you. You're an individual, so you definitely have the right to opt out. But my thing is, if you don't do it, you're gonna get left behind. And I mean, definitely not dropping any names, but I know I've been in the game 30 years. I've been cutting hair forever, so I know plenty of barbers that I looked up to when I was coming up. They're non-existent anymore because they didn't grow with the trends.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you're gonna have to continue to be educated. You're gonna have to continue to, build your knowledge and build your clientele base, or you're gonna be extinct. So whatever these young boys doing,
Right.
I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I agree with it. Now, as far as a wig, you might see me pop a little black, but I ain't putting no wig on, bro.
Hey, I thought about
I'm
one
gonna
time.
rock that ball. You know what I'm
One
saying?
time I did think about, I ain't gonna lie, I saw, what is it called? Scalp something?
Yeah, once you do the tattoos, basically, what do you call it when the ladies do the eyebrow microblading? They're microblading the hairline.
I thought, I
basically.
looked, I said, man, because, I got bald head, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
and that's high
me
maintenance.
too.
Like, it's high
It's
maintenance.
a lot
Like,
of
you got to
work.
keep up with that.
Especially, I'm blessed to be
But
cutting.
is that okay? Is that fair? So if a dude now, if we going through, if we going through all that to make sure we look a certain way, then doesn't that kind of cut down on the threshold of how we can't talk about weaves no more. We can't talk about how much, she did that and she did this, because now we done joined the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
What you think about that? What you think about that, Tony?
I think almost just like you said. Listen, if you out here doing it, don't say nothing about what I'm doing. My mouth is quick, so I just listen. If you doing it, it's cool. If I do it, it's cool too. But don't be trying to bash me when you over here getting your whole head just hanging around. Shaped up, cut off. You got a wave.
For me, I'll be honest. For me, it was just a thing. Like, I was like, personally, I was just thinking, like, man, because when I get shaped or whatever, look, my shit ain't perfect at all, and I accept it. You know what I mean? Like, I just accept that for that. You know what I mean? Work with what I got, and it is what it is. Because for me personally, trying to keep that up is I think that would be a little bit tough. But at the end of the day, my biggest problem was, and I talked to my barber, I was like, well, what do guys do? Like, when you get that, like, you got to stay on that. Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
You got to stay on that.
What you talking about if you get the...
Right. If you get, no.
I'm not sure about that.
If you getting the like,
enhancement.
because when I go
Basically,
home.
you saying like enhancements.
Right. When I go home and I wash up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's different ones.
Okay.
So it's a little
educate
deeper
me,
than
brother.
what you do
Educate
there.
me, because
So
I'm coming to see you.
I do whatever.
Okay.
I do anything under the sun.
I'm
You know
coming
what
to
saying?
see you now.
But they
Educate
have
me.
they have like Beijing's or permanent dyes. We're gonna say permanent dyes.
Okay.
For anyone that does have permanent dyes, it's gonna stick. So it's not high maintenance because you can wash through whatever. It ain't coming off.
Gotcha.
It's like a dye. You know what I'm saying? Then you have like fibers or like the little stuff that you see that they're just spraying. It's like a foam that makes it look gives it more of a natural look.
Gotcha.
But it's gonna come off when that shower water hit it. Then you have a semi-permanent dye, which they're not even really dyeing the hair. What they're doing is cutting it with water. So when you do that, that'll stay on. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a dye. It's not a procedure. You don't have to go home get it washed out. It's not like a, you know what I'm saying? When you get a dye, it's like a perm almost. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So you know what I mean? It's really not. They be saying like I know a lot of guys. I'll do it because I know he'll joke like Squirt. I know you know Squirt from our area. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know Squirt.
Squirt, he bad about the Beijing jokes, but Squirt don't realize dude's not even using Beijing no more. It's kind of prehistoric. You know what I'm saying?
It's fibers or something now.
Well, no, fiber's not gonna stick to your beard. They will have fibers around the hairline or whatever. Now, but most of the time, it's a product called Kiss. So there's various products, but it's like a semi-permanent dye, and what they're doing is just cutting it with water. And what they're doing is it's just something that enhances the shape.
I got you. So let's just get back to the whole. Okay, if we're talking about BBLs, if we're talking about the dyes, if we're talking about any of the beautification, how did we get here? Like, for example, who told women that was a thing to do, or did anybody tell them? Was it influenced by guys? Do women essentially beautify themselves for us, or is it for you?
I think initially, maybe, you know, of course you have TV.
You just think about that. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing.
Listen, I think sometimes women, when we see how hard you all go for the Instagram model, we feel like, okay, now to get that person's attention, this is what I gotta do. It's like a lot of men or whatnot, they're very superficial. You know, they want this bad chick with this bad body. She ain't got nothing to offer, but this is what they want. You know,
no substance.
None. She can't cook, can't clean, can't help you. Just none of that.
Okay.
So I think, you know, some women, if you see it on, you know, social media, TV, you know, that does look good. But then on the flip side, you know, you have women that just might want to enhance some stuff. This is what they want to do. Maybe they've tried the gym and it hasn't given them the look that they want then and there. So, you know, it didn't work the organic way. Let me go on and pay for it.
Got you.
There you go.
Got you. So, essentially, seeking perfection was never really you said it's guys on Instagram or girls on Instagram that say, okay, this is what we need to do because that's what they're doing. The thing about that is when I heard, like, when I hear that, I'm like, who are these guys that's co-signing it? Because rappers or whoever, I don't think, like, personally, I just didn't think the guys on the ground, I don't think our voices are loud enough to say, we don't really like that.
And being the fact I own 2 barbershops, I love to chime in on that because we talk about this a lot at the shop. And with that being said, first, I want to say what I think is really going on is, as far as, like she said, you know, Instagram models, I'm going to go farther. Music is very big in this world. So you look at videos or you look at celebrities, you look at the models or whatever, everything else. I mean, and it plays a big part. And they might see that's what their man like. And some of these women, they're seeing this and they like it for themselves, you know. Not being funny, a lot of these women like women. So, you know what I'm saying, at the same rate, they want to look like that. They want that look. And like I said, say for instance, a lot of things they do. Say for instance, you know, we might pop a little black on our beard for us. Yeah. And they might not like it. We're doing it for ourselves. Just like they might pop some lashes on that we don't care for. But at the same rate, they're doing that for them. But I think it's a pretty made up, fabricated thing when they say that they're doing this for men, really, because a lot of the things that they're doing, we're not really into. And we talk about this at the barbershop, because I have 2 shops. I have one shop that's primarily a barbershop. It has 2 women in it. I have another shop. it's like we have like 4 guys. There's 12 people there, and it's all women primarily. So with that being said, we have some great conversations in there because, like I tell them, I'm like, we don't like that stuff. So I mean, where y'all getting this from?
Right.
I say, so who told you that? Y'all doing this for y'all because we're not into that.
So, Tanya. So we've seen the IG stuff. I've seen it. I see it. And I ain't gonna lie.
It look good. It's good.
But for me, it don't move. This is just personal. It don't move me as much. Now I can see how it would move, everybody or most men or a lot of men. I can see how it would. Now me personally, it just don't. And the guys that I actually speak to, we don't co-sign it. You know what I mean? So there's this myth that, well, how did y'all get this information? You know what I mean? Because was it a little baby in them? You know what I'm saying? Like, with them the guys that said this is the cool thing, y'all need to do this, because they're in a different stratosphere of what they like and what they want. But the guys on the ground, which is that's who we're gonna come in contact with most of the time. I can honestly say that most guys that I come in contact we like natural things. You know what I mean? And whatever that is, it just is. Now here's where it gets a little dicey for me. I just feel like it's too much pressure. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a lot of pressure to try to, keep these certain standards up. And I understand, look, everybody want to look good.
You can't be perfect at all times.
I get that. I want to look good just like anybody else, but we can't, you know what I mean? Like, the pressure that you put on yourself. I mean, recently we saw where the Jada Pinkett alopecia thing popped off, right? Somebody chimed in and was like, this is the real thing. So I was talking to somebody, I asked him, I said, well, if a woman is shaved her head, is she doing that because she wants to or because she has to? I never knew that women, if a woman shaves her head, is usually because she has to. Is that true?
Oh, sometimes they just want to.
Sometimes, but I'm just saying, like, most women
just to completely shave it off like that.
Right. It's like a crown. Like, for example, we was talking about the alopecia piece. Somebody came on and was like, "Oh, this is a big thing amongst black women." So I'm like, well, why would we put so much pressure on hair if we can't control it, right? We can't control, like, we don't know what's gonna happen. So why would we put so much? Why would we teach our daughters this is your crown? And if something happens, imagine, you know what I mean? Imagine the turn that's gonna take for her. Like, if something happens where she can't keep her crown and she's damaged. So it just, you know what I mean? So example, I gotta say this first. This disclaimer, guys. Years and years ago, I was dating this chick, and we hooked up or whatever, and we spent the night, whoop, and we woke up, and she went to the bath. No. Sometime throughout the middle of the night, she went to the bathroom. She took her makeup off. She did. I'm asleep. I wake up the next day, Okay. I didn't know you know what I mean? It was to me, it was a slightly different person.
Just slightly, okay.
Right. Slightly different person.
Okay.
So, Tanya, what's up, man? Like, and I think you guys, not for real, I respect everything you do. You know that. Mm-hmm. But I think you guys are magicians. Have you seen some of the before afters? Mm-hmm. Have you seen some of that work? Mm-hmm. Are we going too far? Because shouldn't you want to represent, like, some version of really, like, who you are? Like, what do you think? I mean, what do you think? What do you think? You got to answer the question. You got to answer the question. I don't put Rob on the hot seat.
This is what I do.
I know.
No. This is what I do.
You finesse it. Finesse it. You got to finesse it. You got to finesse it.
Listen, I love makeup. I don't play in it every day. Mm-hmm. And half the time when you meet me or when you see me, I'm probably not going to have on makeup.
Okay.
I don't feel like we're pressured to wear it. I feel like we just like to wear it sometimes. Now, I will say we can be very, very creative with our brushes. Mm-hmm. Me, myself, I like to take the more natural approach.
Absolutely.
I don't know how to do heavy makeup. Mm-hmm. So my stuff is very, very just natural, and I'm just enhancing the natural beauty. So you can see you know, okay, that's my person.
Right.
But man, she's enhanced.
It's just
This is amazing. It's just a little bit. It's subtle, you
Right.
know. You know, when it's a lot of heavy makeup and then it's turning you into something, I'm like, oh my goodness, that is how do you do that?
Well, imagine how I felt.
Yeah, you was probably
Imagine
kinda,
how I felt.
Yeah, you. What you say?
No, what you
No,
came
no, I didn't say. We went to breakfast. Same.
But how was your face? when you
Same
was
version
looking?
of person.
Did she even put the face back on?
No, and I was like, I didn't feel comfortable.
Why you
I
didn't feel comfortable?
I didn't feel comfortable because it wasn't what I signed up
That's
for.
that's not what he expected. When he met her, that's not, you know what I mean? He expected to wake up and see the same thing. He didn't expect for her to have this on her butt on the dresser, a wig on the dresser. I mean,
Was that movie?
like that
Was that movie?
It just go put the whole butt.
I'm joking. I'm exaggerating, but it be like that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, for real though. I mean, you can meet people and like I say, get on us dudes too, Beijing
Yeah, we
man
don't-
wig, but
we-
I don't think we go as far. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what,
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
men,
I'ma
you know
keep
what,
it 100.
y'all men get on my nerves sometimes though, cause it's like y'all like the homely looking
I ain't
chicks.
saying that he asked these questions now. Nah, just
No, well, that's true though. That's true.
Y'all love the homely looking woman, but if y'all step
it
out and
homely or
cheat,
natural?
you're going to the actual chick that's built with the BBL or who has the
Speak on it
28-inch wig piece, who got the nails, who got the lashes, who got all in the baby hair.
Why you think we do that?
I don't know. It must be a fantasy, an illusion, or something, because it's crazy.
You think we do that?
I don't think we necessarily do that. I think and most men are simple. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you,
Yeah.
they like what they like. They like what they see, and they act on it abruptly.
So
versus putting a lot of thought into it. You know, y'all calculated cheaters. Now, just
And y'all just dumb cheaters. But you know, we
they are.
I don't cheat though.
They are.
You know
They
why?
are.
You know why guys? So you know why guys, and this is even about the appearance piece. But you know why guys go for the conservative or sometimes because that ain't
Why?
all the time.
Why?
It's safe.
Oh,
It
so,
feels.
so
Excuse me. It feels.
You,
safe.
you don't feel threatened
It
that
just,
someone's
it
gonna
just feels
take her.
safe. It just feels safe. Like some of the most, I would say, some of the best relationships that I've had were with more conservative people because there was just a level of loyalty and trust that was just stronger for whatever reason. Now I can't pinpoint it, but it's just like if I left the crib, it wasn't like I wasn't tripping about, what was going on. I wasn't like, oh, whoop, because I guess she ain't being chased down by everybody. That's just real.
But that's what you think.
I
Them
think-
be the main ones that be getting chased.
To piggyback off
Yeah.
of what he's saying is, I look at it this way: you get the women that wears a lot of this makeup, hair, lashes, nails, etc. They don't usually do it as much at home. So how are you? I mean, it's not really insecurity of every time you do it, you're going out to be in the streets, or even if we're going out together, but you're not doing it. Can I come home and see that versus the purple scarf on your head? You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I think
Right.
that's kind of the area that he's heading in. You know what I mean? Not saying it's just my words, but I see where he's going with that.
Yeah.
You know? So, like you say, it makes you feel safe. And then outside of that, when you step out versus going out and meeting, not like I say, not knocking anybody for it, but somebody that has a whole bunch of fabrication going on, he feels safe because he know what he's meeting right then. If she doesn't have a lot going on, you know what it is. You don't know. Well, I'm gonna wake up and I don't know who she's gonna look like tomorrow.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. So, when it comes to the perfection piece, and we, everybody's seeking that. Like I said, I was even talking to my barber. He was like, "Yeah, that, my barber was saying that's the IG thing. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody's looking for those flawless pictures. Everybody's looking for, you know what I mean, just to get that instant gratitude and satisfaction based upon how we look. Like,
Society.
how do we get there? Like I said, I was speaking on like the pressures of that though. It's just insane. You know what I mean? But the pressures of it, because for me, I feel bad that when that whole thing happened and the alopecia thing came about, and I found out so many women suffer from it, I felt awful because I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know Jada suffered from it. I didn't know a lot of black women suffer from that. So I was like, this ain't it. You know what I mean? This can't be it. So is it a way that we can dial down some of the pressure, or this just where we are, like in society? Like now it's just we lit.
My question would be, how can you dial it down? Because I mean, everybody has people that they respect or look up to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's society. That's the society these days that we live in. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, we can sit here and say what we want to say, but they're not really gonna hear our voice if that's not what we're looking at. They're gonna like, he ain't got no BBL. I'm not thinking about what he said. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the look I'm trying to have. You feel me?
Right.
So I feel like they're gonna follow what society is doing. I mean, that's what you see on IG. I can put a picture on there, and they might give me my little 12 or 50 likes. You know what I'm saying? You see a female put that picture on there with that BBL, the whole city gonna get like.
Right.
So I mean,
the dudes is literally getting abs, bro.
What?
It's funny. That's one of my barbershop jokes there too. I told him I'm gonna get me a BGL, Brazilian gut lift. You know what I mean? Come back swole on y'all this summer.
Dudes is literally going to get abs.
Man, shut up.
This is real.
I ain't never seen it, but I do be telling them at the shop. I'm like, man, y'all do it. I'm finna come back. I'm come back on swole.
You can do whatever it is, you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in your industry, it's the magic work for me, because it's one thing to go, like, for example, I was having a conversation with someone, or basically saying, hey, and I told her, I said, why you wear so much? You know what I mean? I don't mind you wearing, makeup or nothing, but why you gotta wear so much? And she said it made me feel good. And I was like, well, if I'm telling you that you look better with less, why won't you listen to me? What do you think that meant, Tanya? If she continued to do it her way, and she didn't hear me out saying, hey, you look better with less makeup, what does that mean as far as, be honest? Tell me what's up. How does she doesn't value my opinion? What was it?
Are you her friend, or is it because
we're very, very
you're
good?
Very, very
we're
good.
Very, very good friends.
Okay, and you're just telling her she looked better.
Like, you look better without so much, and she like, but this makes me feel good when I do it like this. Mm-hmm. What does that mean, though?
I guess it means she like it the way she does it. But I see what you're saying. Some women, they wear the makeup and they really don't even need it. Right then and there, because they're really naturally pretty. Mm-hmm. Or, it only takes a little bit just to give them a little bit of oomph,
Right.
But if you're telling somebody, hey, you look better, with less, I would take it into consideration. Okay. I would take it into consideration. Right. Or, I might try to look at it, and see what someone is saying. Mm-hmm. But then, of course, ultimately, if this is what makes me feel good, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. You guys are the ultimate self-esteem boosters, right? Y'all know those. Y'all are. Like, because those saying, you look good, you play good, you look good, you know what I mean? You got to look good first to feel good. That's what they say. You guys are the ultimate self-esteem boosters. So let's get into self-esteem. You guys have a trillion clients. Do y'all think that self-esteem is an issue in the industry?
In the industry, or you mean with the clients?
Right. Do you guys get a lot of clients that you feel like may have a little bit of, some self-esteem stuff going on as far as?
That's hard.
Nothing specific.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it's hard because she may disagree with me. I feel like it depends on. You work by yourself. You work with people. You have people. Employees.
No, it's just me.
Okay. Well, me, in my situation, I have a lot of employees under me between the two shops. So it depends on each individual's clientele, because I feel like you attract people. Most chairs attract people that's like them or closer to being like them. You agree with that somewhat?
Somewhat.
I'm not gonna say always. You're gonna get some people that flock to you because they see your work. But in the overall, most people attract the clientele that's similar to them because you guys have similarities. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's not even about just the work. Sometimes they just like you, or like your vibe, or the way you carry yourself, or your reliability, or whatever it may be. But with that being said, I think there are a lot of people that's in the industry that has self-esteem issues. But usually if you a person with a high self-esteem, you attract those type of clients.
Right.
And it might sound crazy, but I really see a lot of that though. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Okay. I totally see what you're saying. The clients that I have, I don't think they have self-esteem issues at all. They are so lit and like organic.
Always?
Not like lit, but they're just well-rounded. Mm-hmm. And they're just like, and we talk about everything. And maybe they just don't express that, but while I'm waxing and doing makeup, I'm in very intimate places. So we talk about everything.
I heard.
To get through it.
Yeah.
I heard.
I mean,
I actually saw a video that was.
You think?
Mercy.
Not one that I put up, right? Or
Mercy.
well, I try to put those up really, really
Yeah.
tastefully because mine about to be blowing up.
It was cool, but yeah. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interject.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a I with my clients, I'm partially with Rob. You know, you kind of attract the people. You know how your personality is, and you know if you
not
hood,
100%, but yeah.
if you hood, you might get more hood.
A hood client, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
If you're a businessman, you're gonna get more.
you know, if you got a younger clientele where they're into all of the extraness, and that's what you are, that's what you're bringing, and that's probably what you're gonna get.
Gotcha.
So I feel that, yeah.
I just feel like it's more of like not really say. I just feel like it's an ego booster, you know, because I notice you'll have a cat come in, he may be a swaggerful guy, but after he get that cut,
It's a wrap.
you know what I mean, they feel
Pop
themselves,
it
you know what I'm saying? Oh, but going out tonight, I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
they feel like they popping
Yeah, all
like that
y'all
after they
about
get their
to
first
see
cut.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all about to see.
Then I got the ones, I mean, for real, grown men, they be right there, then they got to snap like 5 times before they even get out the shop. I'm like, really, dude?
Them your IG guys.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think I seen what a bros was like. Hey, hey, you got 200 for me to come outside. 200 for me to come outside, like the beautiful. Yeah, I mean to get this haircut or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like perfection, and I know I'm reiterating on this because it's basically it's something that I feel it's smothering us. You know what I mean? As far as the perfection piece, because what you guys do, it's not new. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like
right.
you guys. I mean, barbers have been around since, forever. You know what I mean?
Ancient
Makeup
days.
artists
Ancient
have been
days.
around. You know what I mean? So it's a honorable and great profession. And I can see how you guys move with the times. You know what I mean? Because that's your business. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right.
Just getting that perspective from what y'all see in those chairs, though, is important because I think that and that's just my take on it. For me being on social media, me watching a lot of the moves, it just feels like there's a lot of people that have some self-esteem issues, you know what I mean? They worried about what people think about them, and I get that to a certain degree. But I think
a lot of things are done for attention.
right.
basically.
It just kind of goes too far.
What kind of attention they trying to get though?
You see it. I mean, you on social media, right? You see folks doing
That's
everything.
that's a perfect question. Like,
Yeah, you
what type
see it.
of attention do you get when you leading with? This is how I look. Like
Back to what he said about the more laid back women. You know, you'll see such and such on IG or social media about Bucket. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the more, not being funny, if you hit like or not, are you really trying to wife her? You see what I'm saying? I mean, versus then the more laid back
What's the
type, like you
perception?
say, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know
what's
what I'm
the
saying? I
perception?
mean, it's a difference. It's something that you might like or something, if you're single, you may hang out with versus trying to keep.
Right.
What did I think? Okay.
That's a total. What if they went out?
The physical part is it can be the strong part, and sometimes that's not good if it's the super strong part of it all. Because you can, we see most of us see with our eyes. So at the end of the day, it's like that can, you know what I mean?
It's gonna change.
Yeah, but once you get to the who is this person,
The core.
you know what I mean? This personality, this character, and all of that stuff, it could change at the end of the day. So when people in general lead with this is how I look, you know what I'm saying? This is how I look. Then, for example, a woman might be half naked on IG and let somebody jump in the DM. She might get an attitude. It's like, aren't you attracting
What are
that
you
energy?
promoting?
Or could she just be loving on herself and just wanting to do that? Because, sometimes women, they may actually post something and they really don't want anyone in their inbox. They really don't want to be bothered.
Well, let me ask you this.
Whoa.
That sounds kind of crazy.
Possibly.
I mean, like I say, I'm not saying I know any and everything, but my thing is, I'm going to advertise a lot of haircuts on social media because I want people to get their haircut. So my thing is, if men see women advertising nudity, I mean, I'm not saying it's right to jump in their inbox or whatever the situation is, but again, you have to be seeking something. Why can't you love on yourself at home? Why can't you put that on and walk around the house or send it just to your male friend versus sending it to everybody on social media? Or not even sending it to them, but you're marketing it in front of everybody.
What you think?
So I mean, I think that's a little bit more than loving on yourself. You're looking for your attention seeking. That's just my personal opinion. My personal opinion.
So when she put that up, it's A-okay for y'all just to hop up in the DM and just
I'm
say
not
all
in the
types of
DM.
stuff.
I only
Not
gonna crack
you
my
per
head. You know what I'm
se,
saying?
just in general.
Yeah.
So I get your disclaimer.
It did give him permission, but
Not you.
it gave
I'm just-
permission.
Not
I'm
you per
real though. I
se.
mean, I'm just being
Yeah.
real.
I
I'm a
get it.
dude though.
I
I mean, I
do.
see it, and I can't.
You can
I
see
can't.
why.
I can't judge a brother for doing that because, like I said, why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, if you see it, you like it. The only thing you can do is shoot your shot. Why wouldn't he? If you're a single brother,
I'll say this though, Tanya. Like, I do feel that everything we do on social media has a purpose. Every single thing I post has every single thing. I either want attention, I'm trying to promote, which is attention, but I think everybody posts for attention of some sort.
almost everything you do in life
It
is
could
for a
be
purpose.
it could be information, but everything we put out there, it has a reason. We didn't do it and just post it and be like, yeah, that's just for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or why not post a
look.
picture like we dress now, and put that on social media, and that's more respectable. You see what I'm saying? So if you say you're not really teaching something, you love it on yourself, you just put an outfit on that you like, and you post that. But my thing is when you go to a certain extent, you gotta be you looking. I mean, I don't know. Like,
You're looking for something.
I'm not saying they are.
Maybe
they
You're
just
looking
won't.
for
They might
something.
just want likes.
And
it might just be
You're looking
likes.
for something.
a lot of times,
Yeah,
it's that,
it
but
might
that,
just
but
be
that's
likes, but they're looking for something.
That's
something.
something.
that
That's
still
they're
attention,
looking
though.
for.
right. Because
In order to get a like, you
I
still
want
got to
people-
be seeking attention. You feel me?
because I want people to like and share and
Right.
And come
heart.
sit in my chair or on my
Exactly.
Yeah,
table.
and come
Exactly.
in and
In
come
other
sit
words,
down.
you
and,
have to
Spend
market.
a little money.
you know what I'm
have to
saying?
market
Like,
whatever it is that you do in order to be seen.
that's it. So I think if we go at it from that angle, then everybody's doing it for a reason. So if we say she posted, not even nude picture, it ain't got to be nude. It's just,
It's provocative.
here's the
than a
cute one. Here's the cute one. The side pose for like the P. It was a P challenge, wasn't it? That was the one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean. I know this, and this is just me. I don't know what dudes do, but females, they post something and it'd be like they got the same leg, like the foot stance. It's always the same foot stance.
It's that little bow leg. But I got a bow leg, like literally.
Hey, I get
Everybody
it.
pigeon toe. I get it. Everybody like this.
I be like, what's going on? I be like, what's
Everybody
going on?
like that.
But like, what's going
I
on?
just say, y'all-
Y'all ain't never noticed that? Like, I'm like, what's going on? Yeah,
No,
so
she slew footed. No, she slew footed. But everybody pigeon toe.
switch it up. It's for attention. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this stuff that we doing is essentially for some sort of attention. You could whether you have a business or whatever it is, whether you just want to be liked. You know what I mean? You want to be liked, but
I'll reverse the question. If a dude go out there, y'all see a dude on there every day with a different pair of tight gray sweatpants on, is he looking for attention?
He definitely got it.
I mean, I'm just saying. So why? So why they the same for y'all?
who we got it from?
He could get it from me. You put it down.
So why they the same then?
Hey, I had to,
Why they the same?
sidebar.
Might get in your inbox. Tape it
Sidebar.
down.
I had to.
Oh, but y'all can. Oh, so
I
you
couldn't come
y'all
out
can
the
get their inbox though. Y'all-
Sidebar.
Oh, you couldn't come
I
out the
couldn't come out
house.
the house. My
That's a
green
double
sweat-
standard. That's a double. Hey,
It got
that's a double.
bad.
You see the double standard, bro?
It is. It got bad for me. I couldn't come out the house with my
So that's
gray
cool.
sweat.
It's A-okay.
Hey, y'all, weird story though. Weird story. I just wanted to run to the gas station real quick. I had on some like gray. It's embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie.
But go ahead and share it.
I ran to the gas station.
Looking
Not
like
real.
Kevin
No,
Hart.
no. I went outside. To just chill and vibe a little bit. And I had on the gray sweats. I was like, I need to go to the store. Ran to the store. Forgot I had on the gray sweats, but now I'm here.
Ain't got on nothing.
Got out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is what I thought. Real talk. I said,
What you?
I would hate if a dude did this to me. Like, who wanna? I was like, I'd be mad at the dude if he walked in the gas and I'd be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? It's weird energy. So I felt bad. I walked in the gas station and you know what I mean? I was like, dang, you know what I mean? Gray sweats, off limits. At the end of the day, mine was like, hey, don't do that no more. Don't walk out the house.
Don't do
with
it.
that. So I stay away from it. But appearances, man, like, ain't that important? You know what I mean? Ain't that important?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't
Appearances
that
are
important? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's y'all. It's been y'all livelihood for a while, and I think people have turned it up. But that's Hollywood. That's the music industry. All of these things kind of.
Yeah, I mean, we have to love it because we make more money out of it.
Absolutely.
My thing is, as much as I hate to say it, these things allow us to make more than just the typical haircut money or
Yeah.
typical you know.
Haircut
she does.
charge prices.
Exactly.
prices.
Yeah. We. So my thing is, the more that you get, yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I
Oh,
got
you
y'all
want the
in
man
here.
wig? Okay, let's go.
That's why I got
let's
y'all
Let's
do
in
look
here.
good on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Come back in 2
Boy,
weeks.
y'all magicians, boy. Y'all hell, boy. Y'all some magicians, boy. Y'all
It
hell.
is. Gotta get what they want.
Yeah, you right. And if people want it, then it is what it is. And let me be clear. I don't have any problem with what people want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you want to do.
I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, there are clients. I have to fuss with some of my employees about that. I like, bruh, if that's what they want, give them what they want.
Yeah.
It's like they'll try to talk them out of it, and I'm like, bruh, I have clients. I hate how they what they have, but I mean, bruh, that's you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's what you want, just please don't tell them who did it. Now, just
Like-
because some of it be like that.
And tell him don't
Some
post
people
me.
tell you to mess their head up. You know what I mean, you know,
What?
I'm like, are you serious? I mean, it's just the styles that they want. It might be
Okay,
something.
okay.
Like I say, everybody's a barber sometimes. Not everybody, but a lot of these guys, they're not barbers. They'll tell you do this, do it that way, do it that way. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, say for instance, like, you know what I mean? You know, if you're a real barber, you know what a blend looks like.
Right.
And some people be like, nah, leave it like this. I'm like, dude, no.
Unblended.
I'm like, please don't
Yeah.
tell anybody who cut your hair there. You know what I'm saying? But I got you, bro.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Sonya. And you may have some insight on this, like black women in their hair, right? Is that like a sacred temple, ultimately? Like, is that the crown?
I feel like a lot of things can definitely start with the hair. You know, when women go through changes, what's the first thing they do? Cut their hair. You know, so I think a lot of things start with the hair. You know, maybe some of your self-esteem comes from your hair, the way you, whether it's long or short, how you wear it, how it look on you, things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I watch.
Sacred.
Yeah, I watch too many. Like personally, I watch too many women like go through it, over it, you know, to the point where
And just cut it off.
you know what I'm saying. And even that, you know what I'm saying. It was just like you ever watch somebody, you know what I'm saying, or a woman just really go through it about their hair. That's tough. Like at the end of the day. So me watching that enough was like, hey, I think we should personally, and this is just me, and this is something that we've done for generations. We've empowered it. Like we've empowered hair, like as far as that goes. And I think we're giving it too much power because it can do what it want to do. I lost my shoe. I had dreads. You know what I mean? I had dreads maybe 10 years ago. It was maybe longer than that. But anyway, nobody in my family, no man in my family, you know, he ain't gonna get over 35 and have no, you know, full head of hair. So
I lost mine 35.
you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And I'm as a guy, it was tough a little bit to, you know, chop it off, but it can't compare to what it is for a woman. And that, for me, that's concerning because, like I said, it was a rude awakening to hear about how women came out, you know what I mean, when that Jada thing popped off. It was like, y'all don't understand, you know what I mean, like how we feel about our hair. And I was like, ooh, I guess I didn't. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what you think? Like, you think we giving it, can we pad that a little bit and say, let's not put so much pressure on the hair, even for guys. Let's not put so much pressure. I mean, you can still do what you do. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, if it don't work out the way, let's not jump off the building. Let's not jump off the bridge about it.
You don't have to. In the women's defense, let me get y'all some love. Hold on. In the women's defense, though,
yeah,
you know, you have a lot of women. They don't really get it for the fact of having weave in their hair. They get it because the styles hold longer. You know what I mean? For humidity, or if they work out or whatever not, and they sweat, and they have certain hairstyles or braids or whatever not. And this is from my significant other or the ladies at the shop that work with me. I mean, they'll get it because, like I say, you know, most black women's hair, you get a little bit of humidity and they're going to go from like,
this.
They're going natural
It's
and it'll
going
frizz
here.
up and it'll look like a hot mess by the end of the day.
Yeah, it's
You know
beautiful.
what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
You know what
I'm just saying
saying?
mine just
Right.
when heat,
Well,
I mean,
definitely
water and
wasn't
heat and all
saying-
that.
No, I know,
I'm just
I know.
saying, say
Yeah.
for instance, when you have it flat iron or whatever not, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, by the end of the day, it's poof. I mean, your money spent and wasted already.
Yeah.
Versus they go get these wigs and, you know, you can have whatever kind of hair you want. I mean, it's going to lay the Brazilian, the Italian, or whatever.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy because like my youngest son, his mom is a hairstylist, and I seen her, you know what I mean, just go through all of that, you know what I mean, and even dealing with her own hair, you know what I mean. It was just, you know what I mean, just watching all of those trials. It's like, man, me personally, it's like do what you do the best you can with what you got, because that's just what it is at the end of the day. And don't let that thing just, you know what I mean, like destroy you how you look. And I think I personally, my opinion on it is that, and this is separate from y'all, is that I think we put too much on it, so to the point where it's like, man, if I don't look a certain way, then, you know, I'm not approved, you know what I'm saying, or I'm not cool, or I'm not in. And it's like, the good news is these kids, they're a little different.
Oh, they're a lot different.
The happier, the happier.
The tighter, the brighter.
The young boys, boy, they ain't trying. They won't eat COVID.
They won't
They won't eat COVID.
And these NBA dudes even worse.
Exactly. That's part of the people. They see it. They get it from them. They get it from them.
Yeah, the folks with money they really don't be caring.
Well, maybe the cycle is broken because these kids these days, they don't give a crap about how they look. They don't take no pressure. Like my son, he'll have on the flyest outfit and put on some rainbow Crocs.
Whoa.
I mean, not rainbow, but they're tie-dye. I love Crocs.
That's what's
but
popping with the little kids, though.
His daddy keep him with Jordans, ones, everything.
Yeah.
Won't wear it.
Jordans, Air Maxes, all that type of stuff. And
wear two
put them
outfits.
Crocs on. You know what I mean?
It's
go
a
to
wrap.
school, they're comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I wear my Crocs all the time too.
I had two at Brooks.
So that's an appearance thing. That's an appearance thing. But the Crocs, man, like with me, Crocs is the most comfortable shoe I got.
I just feel safe.
I don't like how they look.
Safe.
So, I don't like how they
safe.
look. For me, I mean, I'm comfortable.
Aren't you comfortable?
These dogs are burning.
Aren't we on our feet all day?
Aren't
we on our feet?
That's why I do it.
So I just be chilling with them.
They're ugly, but
And
you know
I'll
what
put a
I'm saying? They feel
little
good.
a gidget or gibbet or whatever. I'll just try to make it cute and take a little
What you mean
pose.
safe though? You said you feel safe.
I do feel safe. Listen,
What you mean by safe?
I can't stand wearing heels. So when I put on flats, period, at this age, I'm just not trying to fall. My knees, they not
That's
Oh,
the
what it
best.
is. That's what it is. So you
Crocs,
said
listen.
safe in the Crocs.
Yeah,
You ever put it on what they call it? It's a mode.
What they call it? You gotta. When you get to a
Sport
certain age,
mode.
what they say? When you get to a certain age, you got to get the wedges. You can't rock the heels.
I'm not even going to wedges. I'm not even going to do the wedges. I just need something flat because I just, ooh.
And that's just coming from a space of, because
at this age,
comfort,
I am totally accepting this.
right, and
Okay?
comfort is more important.
Comfort is way more
important, yeah.
But we are going to have to try to get it to blend. It can't just be out.
Yeah, mine. I got the ugliest. No disrespect to Crocs.
I got some ugly Crocs.
But I got the ugliest ones y'all offer. Like I got the ugliest Crocs. Period.
I got a blue.
But they're the geriatrics. They're
Got the geriatrics.
They're the most comfortable.
Well, they really feel good.
They're the most comfortable. Like I literally was at this outlet and I was like,
What are those?
What the most
what is the
comfortable
most? I don't care how they look.
I just
give me
where
the
they
most
at?
comfortable.
Point me there.
Yeah, just give me the most comfortable pair.
I got
but
a yellow
apparently
pair.
we had a stage in our lives where we like comfort over.
Yeah, definitely. Unless you're going out to do something.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
And Chad,
I
listen.
be at the shop.
I-
You know what I'm saying?
I got a pair of heels, and I will literally go and sit down.
Yeah.
And while you playing, I might even have a pair of flats in my purse.
All right. Well,
I'm not doing that.
y'all still be going out? Y'all still be going out? hanging out?
Listen,
Not really much to do. I do like the cigar bars, but it's not really a lot of adult. Just my opinion, not a jab at any of you promoters, club owners, bar owners, anything. There's not. They didn't have the. If you leave Greenville or you travel good bit, we don't have the largest adult atmosphere around here. So
Right.
I go to like cigar bars or whatever, not stuff like that. But there's not really a lot going on for me right now.
Okay.
Like I said, we from time to time we do parties, but
Right.
I'm not doing anything right now.
I'm personally in the mode of decorating my home.
Oh.
So I am just making this whole oasis. I'm just gonna have a complete ambiance. I ain't gonna never want to leave my house. I bought 2 little hookah
You there.
balls. I'm listen.
Yeah, you
I bought
there.
2 little hookah things. I was over at the house Saturday smoking on a hookah.
You there?
I'm waiting for my patio to come. I'm gonna get me some lights, and
yeah,
I'm
you
just gonna be.
definitely
It's
You
funny that
listen.
said that.
I saw-
just-
I saw
just
you.
did my patio.
Listen,
I have
I'm here for
I haven't
just-
shown it, but I have a pretty plush man cave, little pool table,
Yeah.
amazing bar. And then, like I said, I just did my patio because honestly, I just put it on the book earlier this week. I love to cook stuff. I love to get on the grill, and that's my sanctuary. Give me some food to cook. Give me a couple of drinks and a stick. I'm good. You know what
Listen,
I'm saying?
at this age, it's
That's what I
all
do.
about. Plus, these little young people, they don't know how to have
they shooting
fun.
too much for me.
They doing too much. I don't like looking over my head. I just want to sit down and chill. And I feel like if I can do this at my house, y'all ain't gonna never see a chick.
And some of us, you get older, but you're still a man, and you do whatever you can to stay out the way. You keep your mouth shut, but you're still a man. And
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, some of these young cats may straight violate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know your mouth, you know your personality, so it's best just to stay out the way sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Good news about that is when you chilling at the crib and all that, you ain't really got to worry about
Exactly.
a lot of that other stuff.
I get to figure out who I do want to come and who I
Yeah.
want to stay. You know, I have complete
You
control.
ain't got to have necessarily perfect makeup or perfect haircut at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like you chilling.
And one of the biggest things, we have to be people all day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with several people all day, every day, all week. You know what I'm saying? So people think I'm lying when I say that, but I like a lot of times I be at home, man. That's my quiet time. They're like, boy, you ain't never quiet. I really am. I say talking S sells haircuts for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want that show. So
Well, I be trying to upsell, girl. You want your lip cut?
exactly. Yeah, I gotta.
You need your brow done
Y'all want to
too.
come laugh? Let's go.
Yeah, I hear you offer them other.
Oh, I do Brazilian waxes.
Okay, Brazilian waxes. Have you ever heard of sugaring?
I have heard of sugar. Well, sugar, I didn't make it.
What you mean you didn't
Like
make it?
in school, I tried my best to do it, but it was just way too sticky and it was irritating me.
Sugar what?
Sugar waxing.
Oh my.
Yeah, so instead of
Sugar.
like with the wax,
Put you on some shit. I put you on
Yeah.
some shit.
Hey, bro,
Yeah.
I
Sugaring.
don't know nothing
you
about
just it's like a
Whisper to your old
glob.
lady, like, you know what I'm saying? Some sugar.
it.
Get
Hey,
sugar.
think about some
Don't-
sugar shit.
don't-
Is it? I think it's supposed to be a little bit. I don't know if it's a little bit better,
No.
like smoother. It is to me. No, I'm just-
Oh, so you've had it.
I ain't had it.
Okay, so I mean the
For
Brazil
I ain't had it for I had it for myself. You feel me? But
He had it
hard
for
wax
brunch.
gives you the same hard wax, soft wax.
I
it
ain't
gives you the
do
same
it.
thing. You didn't do
That's what
it.
you
Okay, yes, but you experienced.
I
get it.
It's a little. I felt, and maybe it was just me.
I think it's not just the sugaring. I think it's the waxing in general.
Okay.
It's not just the sugaring because the hard and the soft wax is going to give you those same results.
Yeah.
I've done the sugaring before. I've
Okay.
had it done, and I think it's more painful
Yeah.
than a regular, hard or soft wax.
Okay.
But it is amazing though.
Oh, okay.
I think you caught it, but don't worry about it.
But-
I'm out of this.
So we know that women go a little bit harder, or have traditionally gone a little bit harder than guys at the appearance thing because it's been more important. You know what I mean? Because guys have put more emphasis on how women look than I believe. And I said something earlier. I was like, does it really matter as much for women how guys look versus how much it matters for men how women look? Do you think it's
I don't think so, but I'm gonna let the lady answer because she's a woman. But I'll give you my
does
opinion.
it
Go
matter
ahead.
more like, so in other words, do looks really, like appearance, does it matter like incredibly a lot for you?
I definitely have to be attracted to you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be the best looking. You don't have to be, the most standing out. You just have to be attractive to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't mean you got to be dressed in the latest designers. No offense
House
or
of
anything.
Kings?
Okay.
My bad.
You don't have to be dressed and, just be nice and clean.
Right.
And
I actually
presentable.
Agree with you. I actually agree with you.
You agree with me?
I agree with you too. Yeah.
To a certain
Well, no, not to a certain extent. I agree with everything you're saying. I feel like for you ladies, there has to be a physical attraction, but at the same rate, I think there are a lot of women out here that's getting their own money, getting their own bag. But even if you get money, do you really want a bum laying on your couch eating your kids' snacks? Or, you know what I mean? I feel like
no,
a
you
man
won't
has
be.
to have himself well put together. So I feel like you guys are looking more for a provider. You want to see a man out here working, whatever not. He might not be the nicest. He might be in a BMW uniform. He might be a mechanic. He might be in whatever on a daily basis. But at the same rate, he out here getting a bag so he can provide. So I think that's what, most of the women I know, that's what they're more into.
Security,
Yeah,
a
exactly.
provider.
Absolutely.
But what you're
There
basically
has
saying
to
is
be some type of physical.
Yeah,
for
for
some
sure.
of them. For
Yeah.
some
I
of them,
thought that
what
was
you
the
look
initial
like.
question.
Right.
Some of
I'm
them
sorry,
look
my
at you
bad.
look
Yeah,
like-
but the
you look
first
like
thing
a bottle
you
of
see-
soup, you
Yeah,
got
when
that
I
bag.
see
you don't know
I have,
that.
No.
Hey,
I'm
some
not-
of them just looking for that bag. Hey, you look like, boy, let me see the bottom of your shoe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. You see that buddy he pulled out his pocket?
But you saying basically initially,
When I look at, I just need to be attracted to you,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to be a lot. It can be something, subtle. He keeps his hair. He's
Yeah.
clean cut. His fingernails are clean. Like his shoes are clean. You
I
know,
heard
he's just
something
well put
earlier
together.
about somebody said something about demisexual.
What is that?
Demisexual. Like through me. When I had to go Google it.
So what
you
is
know what I'm
that?
saying? But it was like demisexual is a person who's they don't even appearance don't do nothing sexually for them. It's all about personality. They don't even like just seeing a person ain't finna do nothing for them. So the appearance part, nothing. They got whatever characteristics or personality. That's what does it for them.
I think that's what's
crazy.
most important in the long run. But
Yeah,
still, I gotta be able to look at you.
I see
though.
something.
Yeah, I gotta be able to
see
look at
something.
you though.
You gotta be
Man,
something.
See something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, when they sleeping, you roll over in the middle of the night, you look at them, man. There's no personality at that time. So
Right.
you know what I mean. So you might be like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta look halfway decent, dog, for real.
Well, look, guys. Hey, I just want to say, and I'm gonna say this one more time. And as much as I respect everything y'all do, and I really do. I mean that. You know what I mean? Like, I just do see where there may be a little bit pressure on folks to look a certain way, to appear a certain way, and me personally, I'm like, I just want us to kind of we all look good, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, we could turn it down a little bit as far as all of the things. You ain't got to go to Miami and get cut on, you know what I mean, in order to be accepted at the end of the day. Now, if you want to do that, that's fine, but why feel pressured into doing such things? Right. You know what I mean? Like I said, for me, I'm not going under nobody's knife unless I absolutely have to. Or I also say, you know what I mean, there may be some circumstances to where that, you know what I mean, somebody just, somebody could have been in a fire or something, you know what I mean, and just need some help with, you know what I mean? But ultimately, if you just want a little bit of enhancements, I'm like, well, think about the risks, think about the maintenance, like you mentioned earlier, how much you got to stay, all of that stuff, because it's looking dangerous. You feel me? At the end of the day, I want everybody to be looked at as beautiful people, because we all are, ultimately, no matter what. I might not be attracted to you, but somebody probably is. At the end of the day,
somebody for everybody.
Somebody for everybody. Before we get out of here, I want y'all to let people know where they can find y'all. You know what I mean? What all the services you offer and all that. You got time.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Okay. You can find me in Greenville, South Carolina at 224 Feaster Avenue, Road, Suite A. Greenville, South Carolina, 29615. I do makeup, I do Brazilian waxes, I do facials, eyebrows, whatever it is you need waxed, I got you. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Blush by Tanya.
Awesome.
I'm on Next Level Barbershop and Level Up Grooming Lounge. They're both located on East Butler Road. Next Level address is 308 East Butler Road. Level Up's address is 113 East Butler Road, and we offer an array of services from barbering services to braids to locticians to we have a masseuse, esthetician. We got a little bit of, we have. I'm sorry, yeah, we have. You can get your feet and your hand done there. Level Up. So, like I said, it's basically a one-stop shop. So stop by and see us. Level Up Grooming Lounge, Next Level Barbershop.
Absolutely. Before we get out of here, I just want to, like I said, once again, give a shout out to our amazing sponsors. Our amazing sponsor, 1869 Boutique Liquor and Wine. It's in Greenville, South Carolina, and they're actually having an event on. It's in May, at the end of May, so Memorial Day weekend. The event will be held at. Let's see. The event will be held at Two's Greenville Golf and Grill. And that's Saturday, May 28th. Saturday, May 28th, between 7 and 10:30. And that's 61 Villa Road, Greenville, South Carolina. They're having an event. Look, guys, I walked into this spot. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I walked into this spot and it was amazing. It's black owned, and they selling all your top shelf liquor, and it's just a different experience. And I know we got our box chains and we got the big guys and everything, but these guys offer a specialized situation. They got a cigar spot in there where you can chill. They got wine tastings or liquor tastings and all of those sort of things. So if you're in the upstate Greenville, if you're in Greenville, South Carolina, 1869 Boutique Liquor and Wine, check them out. Before we sign off, I just want to say I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I feel like we had an amazing time talking to these guys. I appreciate y'all for coming out.
Not a problem.
And
Appreciate you.
No problem.
yeah, absolutely, and being great sports, because I kind of tricked y'all with, what we were gonna be talking about, and that's cool. Remember to check us out. Most platforms, Man Cave Pod on most platforms. We're gonna go live. When is it? May 9th. May 9th, we're gonna be live on all platforms, so you can check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We'll be everywhere, but that's under Man Cave with Southside Dre. We appreciate you guys for showing up. Remember, like, share, follow Man Cave.